What is up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to the Brave Lionheart channel, and we are back with another reaction video. I want to make an apology saying that, I am completely sorry that I didn't get a video out yesterday. The reason I didn't get a video out yesterday was mostly because... Oh, well, there went my hair. But yeah, the reason I didn't get a video out yesterday was because I was busy celebrating my sister's birthday yesterday. Yeah. I mentioned in my last video that I was saying I might not get a video out yesterday because my sister's birthday was going on. But it's the day after my sister's birthday. We all went out to eat, basically. She had a great time just, being at the house with her family. But yeah, so we had her birthday. We went out for dinner and stuff like that, and that's all that happened. And now I'm back doing a video on this, so I guess you could say it's a late birthday video. Actually, no, I already gave my sister her birthday gift, something I drew for her. It's crazy. But, yeah, we're just back for that. And if you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a warmer shirt because it is cold again once. It's 64 degrees outside, so, yeah, a bit cold. So, hopefully I can stay warm for this entire video. But again, hopefully I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, we're not focusing on that. Right now, we're focusing on today's reaction video. And of course, it's more Nostalgia Critic. And we're doing another Disney movie. And hopefully this won't end up like the last Disney-related review I tried to do. Hopefully. But yeah. And if you couldn't tell also from the title of the video, we're taking a look at his review on a sort of mixed review, highly acclaimed Disney animated film. And that, of course, is The Black Cauldron. Yeah, I tried to do like an medieval voice for that, but that did not work out too well. I'm not good with voices, people. I'm honest about that. I'm not really good with voices. But yeah, we're taking a look at his review of The Black Cauldron. And considering this is another Disney film that I have not watched in a long time, but I actually personally remember liking The Black Cauldron. Just for its more darker, more gothic, kind of dark themes that it tried to show in the movie. And believe me, there's a lot of dark stuff that happens in this movie. Considering, again, it's a Disney movie, and they got away with doing dark stuff. I mean, hey, if they could get away with doing dark stuff in the movie Hocus Pocus, then so can this movie. So, without further ado, let's not waste any time and jump right in. Alright, so again, like I said, it's actually been kind of a while since I've seen The Black Cauldron. But, again, I definitely enjoyed the movie. I don't know how Doug's gonna feel about it, but maybe it's the same way he felt about Hunchback of Notre Dame. I really don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see once we start the video. So, without further ado, let's dive right into Nostalgia Critic's review of Disney's The Black Cauldron. I really gotta stop trying to attempt that voice. We're just gonna move on. So, without further ado, we're starting the video in 3, 2, 1. Let the epic quest begin. Yeah, I'm gonna stop attempting that voice. Let's just get this started. And I forgot to just hold my fingers in front of the camera just to know that it was going. But here we go. I would have to say this is probably one of my favorite versions of his intro. Survivors of 80s kids films? Oh no! Oh, is that supposed to be Atreyu from the first Neverending Story movie? Oh no! And I'm guessing Tamara is playing Dorothy from Return to Oz.
Well, after being chased by a woman with a decapitated head through a hallway with screaming faces. I think I'd prefer the shock therapy.
Man, this is so crazy. I had no idea there were so many survivors of 80s kids films. Thanks for inviting me to this, Malcolm.
Well, you know, I had an invite.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's that for? Ooh, one of those Koopas from Dark Crystal.
Oh no. Oh, this is not gonna go well.
It is time to hand out our awards.
Sorry, my nose is itching.
The winner of smallest survivor in a scary as shit 80s kids film is a tie between Mrs. Brisby and FIFO.
Oh wow, they're bringing back this animation style that they used for characters.
But he seems to have mysteriously disappeared for the night. I dedicate this award to Don Bluth's disturbing...
Oh god! Fievel's dead! Well, it would take Channel Awesome to kill off Fievel.
The winner of the most inanimate survivor, the brave little toaster.
Oh god! That's terrifying! Ugh.
Racially insensitive.
And now the honorary award.
Surprisingly, the first Brave Little Toaster movie is dark.
In any of these dark kids' fantasy movies, the Kevin from Never-Ending Story.
Alright.
To accept this award in light of his passing, his grandson, Malcolm Ray.
Wow. I'm sure that's something they wrote for the script for this.
Thank you all for being a bunch of racist crackers.
That's all he has to say.
And finally, the award for bravest survivor goes to whatever the name of that kid was from The Witches.
Wait, is he supposed to be the chubby kid that gets first turned into a mouse from The Witches?
Great psychological damage.
Or is he supposed to be the main kid with the diabetic grandma? I'm not sure. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below.
Inflicted tenfold on millions of children across the nation just warms my heart. Wait a minute, I deserve.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's Taryn.
Who? From the Black Cauldron, he's an honorary mention.
Okay.
Never winning this award. I'm a warrior.
He thinks he's on the same level as us other
Okay.
movies, but he's special.
I'm not a little boy anymore. I should be doing heroic deeds for Brunei.
Sorry, I just had. Oh
I guess Black Cauldron
gosh.
isn't the most liked movie, huh?
Did you dare say you didn't like Black Cauldron?
Well, yeah, that's what you all were acting like.
Well, nobody likes Black Cauldron, but that doesn't mean you don't
Okay,
like Black
really?
Cauldron.
What the hell does that mean?
It's complicated.
Oh, I guess we're actually starting the review here.
Developed in the 70s, Black Cauldron...
Wait, are the other three... Are Tamara, like...
Apparently was passed from creative team to creative...
Are they all three of them, like, gonna review it with him?
Animated film.
That would be awesome!
Heavily edited down because
It'd be like the Toonami review and the Fox Kids video that they did.
Scary it was.
Wow, this film sounds kind of badass.
It is...
It's complicated.
To an extent. When it came out, it was not very well received by critics or audiences. In fact, it lost to the Care Bears movie. It
Wait!
had already been out
What?!
for several months.
I think that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I have to agree there. How did this movie lose to the Care Bears movie?
Cult following, being praised by fans of dark 80s movies and cheering it for being the black sheep of Disney cinema.
Yeah, people weren't ready to understand it. It was too dark for their brainwashed Disney minds.
Did you challenge me? Run, you coward! Perday's finest warrior draws his last breath. This will take minutes to
Okay, don't quit your J job, man.
Wait, I don't get it. Is Black Cauldron like this lost dark masterpiece, or is it just an awkward, forgettable mess?
It's complicated. I tell you what, Why don't you watch it on my phone and decide for yourself?
Oh well, unless you're like streaming it off of Disney Plus.
Proto bastard here.
Good luck. Well, let's see if it's worth the praise it's gotten or the hate it's gotten.
Oh, give me a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to deal with a quick message going on from, you know, a friend. I'll answer him back later. But yeah, honestly, that probably is the craziest way that, like, you could start off a review. But yeah, honestly, I want to go back and say, Taran's not a bad character. He isn't a very likable, like, main character, I'll tell you that much, but he's not a bad character. He's just basically, like, if Anakin Skywalker was much younger, or just in his teenager days, and had more bad acting. Like, again, he's not a bad character, just not a likable main character. I'll tell you that much right now. Ugh. And I think there's a thing that actually happens in this movie. I don't remember if it's possible, but I will have to look it up at the end of this. And if we get to it, I will talk about it, basically, because it's kind of weird.
Solid enough with a description of what the Black Cauldron is.
There was once a king so cruel and so evil that even the gods feared him.
Man, everyone was freaked out by those BK ads then.
Ugh.
A Black Cauldron was made to conceal the king's evil, and whoever possessed it could raise an army of the dead. So obviously, this evil king is the bad guy, right? Nope, never mentioned again.
Yep, don't even want to know the other story about that king, but, you know.
If they were like,
The spirit of Sauron endured. Sauron has returned.
But let's see what the White Witch is up to.
Yeah. Yeah, just run.
Cottage where a wizard maybe man named Dalvin looks after a boy named Taran. Wait, with an American accent, is it Taran or Taran? Now I'm just gonna call him Taran because his voice is tearing through my earlobes like a monolith of annoyance.
Is this to be my life? Pampering a pig? I'm a warrior.
Taran, I'm 100% convinced, is the lost Disney princess. Now, I know that doesn't sound right, seeing how there's technically a Disney princess in this later, but she doesn't have...
Oh yeah, I forgot about her character in this movie.
She's very delicate and fey.
But I'm not afraid. Ouch.
He lives in a cottage, is unhappy with his life, has no mother, and yearns for more.
Dalvin doesn't understand. I'm not a little boy anymore. I should be doing heroic deeds for Prydain.
Even his design is very Disney princess-esque. Look at him. If he just switched the hair, it's...
Oh gosh! Someone do that on DeviantArt, please.
The minor issue, though,
Oh,
that
good
the yearning
lord.
part I was talking about is actually more whining. If you replace actually more with ear-fistingly obsessive.
I'm a warrior. Henwin, Henwin. It's always Henwin. I'm a warrior. Why I ever be anything but an assistant pig keeper? I'm a warrior. And I could be a famous
Yeah. Okay, we get it.
I'm a warrior. Look at me, Hen. I can do
Glad he didn't replace the voice with the Robin whiny voice that he did in the Batman and Robin review.
He doesn't like you.
I know the idea is to show he's cocky and not ready for the world he's about to enter, but there's a difference between Peter Parker cocky and Howard the Duck cocky. One has charm in how naive he is, and the other is Howard the Duck. Don't be like Howard the Duck.
There's your message of the day, kids. Don't be like Howard the Duck.
Named Henwin, who they only keep around because a spider said she was cool. It was weird. When she suddenly sees something so terrible, she can't contain it.
Okay. No, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that, Doug. I actually like Detective Pikachu. And I know a lot of you probably have your own different opinion about the movie, and you can hate me all you want in the comments, but I actually like that movie. Again, it didn't actually follow any of the game storyline from the Pokemon games. Granted, it actually more followed the storyline from the game Detective Pikachu, but I actually liked it. I really enjoyed the characters and the action. The one thing my mom enjoyed in the movie was Ryan Reynolds, of course, but come on. Who doesn't love Ryan Reynolds? He's an awesome character. He's an awesome guy. I was about to say character for some reason. But yeah, I actually did enjoy Detective Pikachu. And that's the only reason my mom loved it, for Ryan Reynolds, which it's her own opinion.
So the pig has magical powers. When you put her face in water, she can predict the future. Cool. When my hamster puts his balls in Kool-Aid, he can watch Gilligan's Island. What the hell kind of power is that? I mean, come on, a map in the movie
sorry about that.
hidden letters.
Just had to get
Playing
rid
a
of that.
flute over fire can summon magic imagery. Shoving a pig's face in a toilet can get you lottery numbers. It just doesn't seem particularly whimsical.
The Horned King.
She's showing us better Disney films. Best leave out some of the racier centaur scenes.
The Horned King.
That's Henwin.
He knows. Only I knew the secret of Henwin's power. But now, the Horned King has discovered it.
We're not really sure how he discovered it. Oh,
It's magic. You don't have to explain it. Oh gosh, no.
King.
Then you are a very foolish lad.
Really? That was the tipping point for you?
Take Henwin to the hidden cottage at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
Goodbye, Dorban. I won't fail you.
He's totally gonna fail me.
So much. So soon.
But Dorban, why don't you come with me? The cat and the books and I still send out for physical Netflix DVDs. Yes, I'm the one.
I knew it!
We then cut to the castle of the Horned King, beautifully accompanied by Elmer Bernstein's recycled Gozer theme.
Oh, yeah. It's good music, honestly. That's just in like a different tempo, though.
The Horned King is voiced by legendary actor John Hurt, who offers a pretty chilling read with the exception of when he's rushed here and there.
I don't know why I paused it on that. But yeah, I remember watching any of the scenes with the Horned King and when I was a little kid when this came out, and I'm just like, wow, this actually is pretty terrifying. And that voice actually just makes it even more terrifying. Just especially because this first scene of him just stroking the faces of his dead army. Yeah. And considering he's a very good ventriloquist where his skeleton mouth doesn't really move as much. Again, just being a Skeletor ripoff, but literally that voice carries over to be like every scene that he's in is just tense and creepy. Like, dang, Disney.
Yes, oh yes, then you will worship me.
He was doing so good, and then he found out he didn't put money in his parking meter.
Soon the Black Cauldron will
Oh no.
Yes, and then you shall worship me. Oh, come on, I'm paying. So aware there's a mission to keep Henwin safe, that he stops right in the middle of it to fantasize about himself being a hero, thus losing her.
Yeah, getting distracted.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Oh no, my fantasies of sexy Big Bird are getting in the way of my...
That's not exactly what I wanted to see.
Focus, do they?
But without the help of my pig Henwin here, Henwin?
Yep.
Oh, no.
That was really the best take you had?
Oh, no.
I'm going to have my favorite cereal. Oh, no. This isn't my favorite
Okay,
cereal.
no.
Oh, well, I'll still pour it in a bowl. Oh, no. We're out of bowls? Oh, well, I'll still get the toy that's inside.
The toy's not gonna be in there.
Oh. But just when you think our lead can...
Oh. Oh no. I forgot about this
As
character.
if the shaggy dog's ass farted Jar Jar Binks' voice no matter how often you asked him to stop.
Oh, poor miserable Gurgi deserves fierce.
I mean, to be fair, he is a cute character, but
And yes, dear
just so annoying.
I was left with no mountains of Gurgi. Never sharp-eyed Gurgi saw the piggy run. Now Gurgi remembers. Yes, guess who the found?
No, he's not gonna stop.
Boy, what a juicy apple.
No matter how many times you write it down, he's not gonna stop.
I get it. Someone was like, I bet you can't trick Disney animators into drawing Wilford Brimley's armpit hair on a Pokemon doll of Mark Twain with the death rattle of Donald Duck. And some sadist bastard was like, watch me!
Hey, is he making fun of Gertie?
Oh.
Yes, I am. I find him very annoying.
How dare you! I want to show you that he's the
Oh no.
alive. No. Come in here, Gurgi.
Oh, I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna die of laughter. Oh, Doug.
How do you never get a Disneyland ride?
Oh, I need to stop before I, like, lose my laugh box.
And on such a lovely rotoscope day, too.
If Great Lord go into Evil Castle, poor Gertie will never see his friend again. No, never.
If Gurgi say one more thing like Gollum's wife queefing, we're never gonna see Gurgi again either.
Oh boy.
The Horn King's castle with such good security he can climb right up the walls, and such good architecture that he goes through a door that leads to beams on the ceiling.
My designer did the Winchester house. It was either to confuse the spirits or because he was drunk.
Whoa, Esmeralda's been taking some liberties with her branding. Shit, now I'm just thinking of a funnier version of Hellfire.
Oh no, please. No. No. No, get it out of the fire.
My thing, I just love her rose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we always have to look amazed every time he comes in, even though this is like the millionth room he's entered. Oh, he's going to the kitchen. Ah! He comes in to do the laundry. Ah! He enters the bathroom. Ah! It wouldn't be so bad if his explosive demon flatulence didn't follow him in every entrance. Seriously, it smells like Ganon's ass in here.
Welcome, Your Majesty.
We then come across Shaved Gurgi, who's the Horn King's assistant named Creeper, who brings in the captured Henwin. They can't get her to show where the Black Cauldron is, but thankfully it's raining fops.
I presume, my boy, you are the keeper of this oracular pig.
You know, there's some words that just can't be made creepy even with John Hurt's amazing voice. I'm convinced pig is one of them. I mean, come on, you're the owner of this animal, the owner of this creature, the owner of this pig. I just keep expecting to see him in Babe, like...
That'll do, pig, that'll do.
Oh gosh.
Actually,
There went Babe.
as they threaten to chop her head off if he doesn't show them how to get the visions. And man, was this an awkward image when I
Oh.
was viewing.
I'll make her tell you.
That's better.
He agrees to say the magic words that shows them the Black Cauldron's location.
Knowledge that lies beyond my reach.
Okay, that pig's tripping balls face is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What if it's not all, folks? What if it's just the beginning, folks?
But Terran trips, spilling the water on his face.
I'm melting, wait, why does this hurt me? No, of course, when pigs tell the future in water, it instantly becomes toxic.
Again, it's probably like magic wine water now, I guess.
You know, I gotta say, Miss Piggy's origin story is a lot more aggressive than I thought it'd be.
Gotcha!
Throw the boy into the dungeon.
Then throw the dungeon in the dungeon. Then throw the dungeon in the boy.
So they lock Terran away, and he's all alone to think about his thoughts. Well, my escape failed. I'll try again tomorrow. But a girl...
Yeah, you can try again tomorrow.
She's being held prisoner too.
I'm Princess Eilonwy.
Princess what?
I'm Princess Eilonwy.
Isn't anyone named Bob in this? Look, there's Heron Kerpapa. There's Gogglebygoo. Oh, Behold, a tragedy of shut up.
Stop.
So Princess Eilonwy looks over the situation.
Are you a lord or a warrior?
I'm an assistant pig keeper.
Oh, what a pity.
Bitch, he's more of a princess than you'll ever be. Actually, there's some truth to that. There is absolutely no reason for her to be a princess. She never uses her authority. We never see her kingdom. There's no royal family members that enter the picture.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Not very Disney princess-ish.
I'm an assistant pig keeper.
Well, I'm assistant shit cleanup princess. Yes, that's it, princess.
Really? Of what kingdom?
Shut your hoseville.
Sounds Norwegian. Thank God
Wow.
the guards are on vacation as they sneak easily through the place and find the tomb of the king who used to own the castle.
He must have been a great warrior.
The shield is the second.
And yeah, this being one of the best parts of the movie.
Graduates from pig keeping to grave robbing as he steals the king's sword, and then they notice a henchman bringing in a ton of dead bodies.
Don't stop, you weakling! Put some muscle into it.
We should help him.
They also come across a minstrel who's being locked up for stealing.
Oh yeah, one of my other favorite characters from this movie.
I assure you I had...
I always love that face that guard does.
Maybe he just saw John Malkovich in Bird Box and couldn't believe he
Oh no.
Hummingbird's penis face.
Yeah, my least favorite character from the movie. Dude, close your mouth! see that face.
shall sing of your dastardly deed. I'm Fluna Flam!
His name is...
Fluna Flam!
What?
Fluna Flam!
What?
Fluna Flam!
Pickles. I'm calling him Pickles.
Much easier to say.
Band together to try and escape. But oh no, they come across...
Oh, okay.
He might use his hand. But luckily his sword is a singing sword.
Yeah. When that magic sword was on screen, it's just amazing.
The sword!
Look here, it says, only the lamest shall wield me. Well, as long as I don't have to do any actual hero work.
Get you out of here.
Okay, seriously, did he just skip?
Oh, gosh.
Getting away! They get to the castle entrance, but find they're locked in. So the princess hugs the door.
Lauren, do something!
I can demand
Yeah,
you say
not very helpful, honestly.
You know, the thought occurs to me we're really terrible at what we do.
Yeah, I even put that on my resume.
Our heroes escape as Creeper goes to tell the Horned King the bad news.
You bring news of the pig.
I'm sorry, it's still funny. There's just some words that take you out of a threatening tone.
You bring news of the cookies.
Oh, no.
Of Walla Walla, Washington.
No,
You bring
stop.
news of the Nummy Muffin Cuckoo Butter.
It can't be done. He sends out his
Stop.
dragons to find them while our heroes take a minute to recoup.
They're almost finished, Fluda. It's not too good, but it'll hold for a while.
Oh, just like my bowels.
I wasn't afraid.
We were running for our lives.
Well, I got us out of the castle, didn't I?
Phew! I'd say it was the sword's magic.
No need to point out how useless he is, Film. He does it quite naturally on his own.
Ha! What does a girl know about swords anyway?
Girl? Girl?
That is our word!
At least I don't keep talking about it.
Princess, I love it.
How dare you take his side?
Silly girl.
I hugged a door, which is more than the wood that you're offering.
Thank you for getting me out of the dungeon.
So just as fast as they blow up
Yeah.
at each other, they pass.
That was over in like 3 seconds. And Gurgi's back. Yay.
Toddle off.
Fergie, go.
Lock the door, or make a door so we can lock it.
Saw Piggy's tracks.
You did?
He just might know.
Pretty lady, come too.
Well,
Yes.
No!
Not to
Well,
worry,
he's staying.
He walks 4 seconds in the rest of the movie.
Oh, no. Yeah. Group hug, guys. Group hug.
Musical number in this scene. Okay. We blow, we blow.
No! Stop!
La 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 la. We blow.
Are you sure this is an underrated classic?
It's complicated.
We blow.
Yeah, keep telling that yourself, Malcolm.
What's up, we go? La 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 la.
Uh,
Warrior.
yeah. We're literally just about like halfway into this review, and surprisingly I'm doing a lot of good editing here for it so I can get it, like, just saying like that. But yeah, we're just gonna continue on because clearly he is starting to hate this movie. And I know, certain parts of this movie I'm going to be talking about in a second, because something really weird happens with the character Taran, or Taran, however you want to pronounce it, people. Just however you really, really want to ever pronounce it. Sorry, I'm getting like a lot of phlegm in my throat. Ugh.
So our heroes fall down a whirlpool and come across these Smurf snorkelo bugs that...
I actually forgot about these fairies.
Director's Kids cameo or Producer's Kids cameo?
How did they get in here? You better
Ooh, yeah, I forgot they were voiced by kids. These necessarily kid voice actors aren't really that bad, honestly.
Seriously, you could start...
You know, they're trying their best.
Hello, I'm King Idleegg of the Fair Folk.
As the chubby bearded guy in every fantasy, you'll...
It's basically what happens when you take Papa Smurf and mix him with Santa Claus.
In every fantasy. Disney, we welcome new dreams and ideas as long as they've been done before.
Oh, hey! Thank goodness you're...
We were about to sentence her to death for eating 12 of our people. It's only fitting you watch.
Tell me, is the burning and killing still going on up there?
Well, Katzenberg is still in charge, if that's what you mean. They
Yeah.
tell them where they can find the
Sorry, I'm
Black
just
Cauldron, and they
scratching
plan to
my legs
destroy it
because
to
they
stop the
itch.
Horned King. They come
Because of the long pants I'm wearing.
and break in to see if they can find it.
Oh, Master, come quickly. Googie found the wicked cauldron. Quick, 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 follow Googie.
You know, he's growing on me, like a cyst. They come across Winnie the Pooh's pot collection. Joke's on you, I'm already ashamed of that one. For the prototypes for Hocus Pocus.
Oh no, it's the witch from Hocus Pocus. They got the Smurfs disease. Ah!
Where are you? Don't go.
Play how many fetishes were created with this scene. Do I hear 5, 5, 5? Do I hear 6?
I would say 5.
Do I hear 7, 7, 7, 7? The answer is... enough.
Okay.
We've come for the Black Cauldron. Perhaps I might interest you in something else?
Pockety, pockety, what you want? The sword once again does work, and the witches agreed to trade the Black Cauldron for it.
No, Tyron. No.
It's our only chance. Is it your own choice, Duckling? You could be the greatest of warriors. I offer my dearest possession.
You've had that thing for a day. I mean, if I had a chance to trade the end of the world for a gun that never missed, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Who knows?
I mean, I use it on him first, and then... The bargain is made, and the giant cauldron is revealed, destroying the house.
What funny little ducklings. Does they know the Black Cauldron is indestructible?
Oh, yeah, with this thing now. For some reason, when the Black Cauldron rises, we turn to Frankenberry's fart. Fantasies! I don't know.
They tell them that the cauldron's evil can only be stopped if someone willingly sacrifices himself by jumping in. Cool. Put a piece of sugar in there and wait for a bug to fly in.
Yeah, thaw that in 2 seconds. These
And they just can't climb out of there
trying to figure
for
something out.
some odd reason, but okay.
Without my sword, I'm nothing.
You are somebody. You must believe in yourself. I believe in you.
I believe you want to toss yourself in that cauldron. I'll totally dedicate something to you.
But the villains find them and take them back to the castle, where the Horned King uses the cauldron to bring a bunch of skeletons
Yeah! Yeah! Like, I know for a fact this movie came out in theaters first because Disney movies made back whatever time this movie came out, I'm not sure. But yeah, they usually are theatrical releases, and imagine seeing this in the theater as a kid. There would be so many crap stains. Like, it'd just be following you from your seat to the lobby, all the way to the parking lot, and that streak would be following you all the way home. Yeah. It's pretty tense and terrifying. Especially if you're a little kid watching this. But, yeah. I'm just surprised at, like, how much budget they actually went through for this one.
Please put on your 3D glasses so you will not get a headache. What? No glasses? Just enjoy the headache.
Go forth, my deathless warriors.
Come on.
But Gurgi finds them and sets them free.
I must stop the cauldron.
Yeah, again, this is the point I'm actually talking about.
No, you can't.
My mind is made up.
This movie's a lost cause, and I...
Yeah, my nose is just itching for a second, so give me a second.
Gurgi decides to sacrifice.
Yeah, this is also a point I wanted to talk about for a while. Did no one notice that his voice changed? I'm guessing the voice actor that played Tarn for the first half of the movie just gave up after a while, and then they replaced him with a much older person. Like, did Doug not notice that? Or is that really the same person? He just hit puberty, like, super quick, and they went back to reshoot some, like, voice lines.
Not Gurgi.
Gurgi. No. No.
No, not Gurgi! He died from a PNG fire.
Yes.
Oh, dog.
Didn't we, everybody? Didn't we, everybody? Didn't we, everybody? You see, Yogi, they all missed you, and let's cry together.
Oh, stop.
Put that away.
A champagne moment?
Yeah, it's not a perfect champagne moment.
So the Horned King's army starts to fall.
What is it, sire? They're dying.
It can't be.
Have you checked our internet connection? It can be wonky sometimes. Taran almost gets sucked in as the Horned King spots him. And, no joke, the entire climax of this movie is just him holding on to the wall.
I mean, yeah, not a very,
in this movie just clinging to
you know, thrilling climax here.
Oh, and shoving. Clinging on to shit and shoving. The physical demands of fighting for bed sheets on a twin-size mattress.
I mean, his death is pretty impressive right here. I'll give him that.
At bare minimum, our heroes save the day, but that still doesn't bring back Gurgi. Cry, I guess.
He's got what he wanted, and he's still not satisfied.
The witches come to take the cauldron back, which makes you wonder what they want with it, or the sword for that matter. You know, who are these people anyway? But Pickles decides to finally do something in this movie and bargain for it.
Yes, madam. Those old ears heard right.
I adore forceful men.
Ew.
The cauldron? For Gurgi.
I was hoping we could kill him again. Perhaps record it this time. The witches agree, and
yay, he's alive.
Clever little thing.
Yeah, you little scamp.
But once I report that on social media, your gray ass is grass. Thus, we end on the film's final gripping line.
You did well, my boy. Yep.
Yeah, that's the closing line for the movie.
Well, that was memorable.
You did well, my boy.
In that you made Kaylee from Quest for Camelot look like friggin' Joe. And that was The Black Cauldron. Is it worth the praise or criticism that it's gotten over the years? It's complicated. The characters and story range from forgettably bland to frustratingly annoying, but at the same time it is an impressive film given the time it was released and the company who released it. This is the closest Disney will ever get to a Watership Down or a Wizards. That strange combo of both cheap-looking...
Yeah, Wizards is actually more dark than this movie is. Trust me, if anyone has ever watched that film.
That said, it isn't really that dark. There's darker themes and ideas in other Disney properties, these creatures we've seen in other Disney movies, and even some
of them.
Imaginative stuff, some of them designed by a young Tim Burton, weren't used because they were seen as too weird. So it doesn't even really have enough of an odd factor to make it that unique.
But it was edited down. 12 minutes were cut from this film, and you know that would have saved the movie.
Oh, really? 12 minutes?
Well, anything's possible. Apparently there was a lot more gore and violence in the original.
Oh!
Which likely would have resulted in an R rating. That does make the
Yikes!
for it more attractive.
Jeez! Oh! Wow!
To venture too far from their fairy tales.
Yeah, but kids would have been crying out of the theater if they saw that.
As your main characters. Could the longer edit have added to their development? I suppose so. But it's kind of like saying there's an edit of Phantom Menace that made Jar Jar Binks work. Or an edit of Son of the Mask that makes Jamie Kennedy work. Sure, it's possible.
Again, not a bad character, just not a likable main character.
But even taking all that into account, I get why a lot of people like this movie. It is the most consistently dark looking of the Disney films. Almost every environment is gray and swampy. It has an old school retro feel that most people associate with dark 80s kids films. And while it still keeps some Disney tropes alive, it did attempt to take a few risks. And it is kind of cool that something this consistently gray and threatening is in Disney's hand-drawn library. Those elements, I think, make some people more...
It's crazy though, like Disney back then must have had a crazy huge budget to animate this.
From the animation, the backgrounds, the risks taken, and even the flawed production history. It's all interesting to look at. Whatever your thoughts, it's an interesting film to check out, particularly if you're a big fan of those dark 80s kids movies. Not because it always works, but because it's fascinating to see how and why it works in some areas and not in others. And then compare it to how similar films either succeeded or failed as well. It's a hot mess, but it's an interesting hot mess. And interesting always warrants a closer look.
Oh, Gurgi's sad. Gurgi's gonna go through himself.
Um...
Ugh. I got an idea.
Oh gosh, Rob!
Oh, I deserve better than this. Someone take me away
Is that... Oh, no!
I'm Sarah, the whiny pain in the ass from Labyrinth.
I'm Taryn, the whiny pain in the ass from the Black Cauldron.
Do you constantly tell people about how awesome you are without ever actually doing anything?
I guess they're perfectly made for each other now.
For your problems and expect to be liked?
I do.
This is either love or Facebook.
Come, let us embark on a trippy as hell fantasy.
Where the lessons learned are shaky at best.
Is there any other kind?
I'm the nostalgia critic, and I guess there's always an obnoxious tool for another obnoxious tool.
Even Gurgi?
Except Gurgi.
Okay.
I'm a warrior.
Yeah, keep telling that yourself. Okay, there you go, guys. That was my reaction to Nostalgia Critic's review of Disney's The Black Cauldron. And yeah, I guess could say it's kind of complicated. But my honest opinion, I still kind of enjoy the movie. You know, despite some of the stuff that happened in it, you know, especially with the main character and his sidekick. Gosh, I still can't get over the fact that, like, Doug was wearing a freaking big bushy mustache to play that character. He must have just been laughing so hard in the behind the scenes, or like just for bloopers of that, because that I would not stop laughing at that because it was just so ridiculous but funny. I bet like half of the cast couldn't like stop laughing after watching this, or you know, just writing this and like going through some of the stuff. But yeah. Just so hilarious. Anyway, so my honest opinion, yeah, still love The Black Cauldron. Would definitely want to watch it again after, you know, all these years. Because again, think about it. It's a very dark kids film for Disney standards. And now that I'm considering that 12 minutes were cut from the film because it was supposed to be more gory than what we saw. Yeah, I can see why they cut it from the film, because they wanted the movie to be like very kid-friendly. And at some points also dark and scary, you know, just to scare the little ones before Halloween comes around. Yeah, great job, Disney. The review itself was funny. Again, Doug just trying to be funny with, like, you know, doing stuff like that, you know, while he has a budget again. But, you know. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just losing my train of thought there for a second, but... Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell to never miss a new video. With that being said, oh gosh, I keep saying that. I'm just going to say, like, anyways, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye.